everybody. Thank you for joining. We are actually here in Dallas, Texas today for the 20 Summit, and I have Lance here with me. And we wanted to talk about security or traveling. The topic specifically is security must-haves while traveling. You can think about, taking your laptop with you while you're traveling, and you want to keep your data safe, your security, passwords, all that kind of stuff. Lance, you want to give a quick introduction about your company?
Absolutely. I'm Lance Keltner with Uni Computers. We're in the Lawrence, kind of Kansas City area, and we're real happy to be here. We're at the tail end of our summit at the 20 here in Dallas, here with Chris. So I'm real happy to be on the stream with him.
Absolutely. So yeah, you're traveling, you're going on work.
Like we are.
Yes, exactly. Got your laptop, and you want to keep your data safe and that kind of thing. And first point that me and Lance came up with is password management.
Right.
So, and I got a little story. My dad, he still has in his wallet, everywhere he goes, a little piece of paper that he has handwritten all of his different passwords on. And I've talked to him about this so many times. But yeah, like if you think about when you're traveling, say you're using this, you accidentally leave it somewhere. It falls out of your pocket somewhere. You lose it, it gets stolen, that kind of thing. And yeah, someone can get a hold of that.
Right.
And so what's the alternative option?
Honestly, it's a password manager. Both Chris and I use a password manager. If you think about what we do in our jobs, it's tons of passwords for not only ourselves and our businesses, but for interacting with our client systems. And I mean, I have over 1,000. I'm sure you have over 1,000. And there's no way to remember all that. Or back in the day, what you would do is you'd use the same one, but you just like edit one character at the end or two characters at the end. And you'd think that was secure. But of course, it wasn't. Or worse, like the story you just said, write it on a piece of paper. I mean, what happens when that hits the puddle? It's done.
Right.
Or I have a client where I was like, well, where do you keep your passwords? And he opened up his drawer next to his desk, and it's just Post-it notes everywhere. And he's thumbing through them. One of these is going to be the Office 365 password. I'm like, no, we can't do that. I mean, that drawer, your office doesn't have a door. Your drawer is not locked. Anybody could come in here and get passwords, and you're the owner. I mean, anything could happen. It's bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, a password manager means that you only got to remember the one, just the master password for the account, and then it remembers all the rest. And it'll help you fill them out. You can put it on your phone. You can put it on your laptop, like what we got here. That's also great if you're traveling because it's synced to the cloud.
Yes.
So if you lose your phone, your laptop, I mean, that's bad, but you're not going to lose all your passwords because it's not just only there. It's elsewhere. It's secured, so it really helps with that. Also, that most of password managers now, I know the ones that we both provide to our clients, they have scanning built in, and they'll tell you when those passwords are weak or duplicated from other things you've used, or worse, if they've been known to be breached already, so that you know to change them. Yeah, so it's really important.
Dark web, built-in dark web monitoring. And then it also allows you to make all of your passwords unique. So then if one does get leaked or hacked or whatever, only that one can be compromised, and it doesn't go out to all your email and bank account and everything else.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. And then Lance, you brought up the item of encryption on your laptop. Why should I have my laptop be encrypted?
So, I mean, I think you were just telling me about a client just a minute ago that they grabbed their laptop, they were in a car, and they were going somewhere outside of the normal area, and they just left it in the car. And then they came back, and it's gone. Windows bashed in, and the laptop's gone. Yeah. So that happens, unfortunately. Some areas more than others, but it could be something like that, or it could be like you left it in the hotel room, you were in a hurry, or anything. And the problem is if the laptop's not encrypted, then it is child's play to get into that laptop and get out the data. And what do you have on there? Well, I mean, if you're running a business with it, probably a lot. And if it's not encrypted, then you
just
gave
opened
someone total access. I mean, the fact that you lost a laptop, yeah, it costs a little money, but that's not the big deal. The big deal is they're going to have all your data. You can replace the hardware, right? If you got insurance on it, it's even easier. But that data with encryption, they're going to have to break the encryption key, which is basically impossible, or the data is trash, which is what you want, because you want to be able to say, you know what, I lost it. I can trigger my encryption engine to where the next time that laptop comes online, if it ever does, it'll wipe it, just so I'm really secure. But I know that there's no earthly way really that they're going to be able to get at that data without my encryption keys. So it's vitally important when you're trying. It's important for all your machines, but it's vitally important for machines that you're going to take somewhere with you. Luckily, most phones kind of have that built in already, but that's also why it's important to have like thumbprint biometric or a PIN or at least a pattern on the phone where you can't just unlock it and go. You get up from the bar for a second, you look for, someone can grab your phone and do stuff with it real quick. They might even be able to install something on there to where they can get at remote access later. I mean, your phone's always online, right?
Yeah.
So if somebody compromises your phone, they don't have to attack it now. They can attack it 2 months from now. It doesn't matter, right? And so it's important, just like your laptop, to have that kind of stuff secured.
Yeah, even get backdoor access, like you were saying, and just watch and see what files are saved or accessed.
Yeah, when did they type in their bank account password? Now I got that,
Yeah, absolutely. And so another item when you're traveling that might come up is okay, I've saved all these documents and files on my computer, on my desktop, or documents, wherever. And say you do have your laptop, encrypted, so no one could capture those files. But how do you get back access to them yourself?
Right. So that's where you want to make sure that the files that are on your laptop, that's not the only place they live. It used to be, back in the day when storage was expensive online, you walk around with the external hard drives, with flash drives, you do that stuff. Right. But nowadays, online storage is ubiquitous. It's everywhere. Big names like Microsoft's OneDrive, Dropbox, things like that allow you to have the data on the laptop, get access to it, whether you're online or not. But if you lose the laptop, or if the laptop just dies, I mean, that happens when you're traveling. It just breaks. I mean, it doesn't boot up again. It's done, right? That can happen anytime.
Just its last leg.
Right, exactly. You want to make sure that data is not gone with it, that you're not having to fork over thousands of dollars to maybe do a recovery if you're lucky, right? You want to make sure that, if I lose a laptop, that's horrible. That's, $1,000, $2,000, but I got my data. It's over here. I can get on it on the cloud. I can log into it from my computer back in my office, or even on your phone. Most cloud services, you can get to it from the phone. So, you're going to a sales presentation, laptop dies, you can get to it on your phone. You're good. Tablet. You can still get your job done, right? Yeah. Or at a bare minimum, at least your data is available when you get back to the office or back home or wherever it is you have it. It's important to make sure that when you're traveling, that your data is not only in one place.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, well, I hope those 3 items were helpful to you guys. And we also have some other great videos and topics, and Lance is on several of those with me. So check us out on YouTube. Check out the other videos, WOLFGUARD IT. And we'll catch you guys later. Take care. Be safe. Travel safe.
Absolutely.